Today we're going to be cooking a meal from our May recipe. It's closer towards the end of May, which means that there's another recipe pack coming out in just about a week, but I found a lot of really cool recipes on there. Oh, they're chasing the cat. I found a lot of really cool recipes on there, so before we dive in, let me show you how I get there. So if you have our app, if you're a member of our elite team, hold on, let me get to my, because I'm on here as a client and a trainer. Okay. All right. So if you have our app, ooh, hold on, brightness. I learned this last time y'all were telling me. Okay, can you see now? Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the menu. There's a menu button right here. You click this button and all these tabs come out. That's my oven. I didn't want y'all to have to wait for me to cook salmon, so I pre-cooked the salmon. Let me go ahead and take that out. And I'll show you what I seasoned it with too, because it was, I'll show you what it looks like. We're gonna let her chill though, and we're gonna turn my oven off so it cools down here. Anywho, like I was saying, so if you have your app on your phone, you'll go to our menu. This is all the categories in the menu. Workouts, programs, you'll scroll down till you see files, which is right under the chat. Click files. Don't mind my pimple patch either. Alright, so in your files, you'll have all of your files. So anything that we've shared with you, that would be like a PDF. This includes the blood right qualifier workout, your terms of use, your nutrition handbook, all the stuff that comes with when you become a member. So I'll go to the top and I'll search for May. Literally, I just type in May. And it'll have all of the recipe packs over all of the years that we've been doing this. You should have access to. But I'm going to scroll to May for 2025. Oh, you can type in 2025 too. Oh, that didn't work. Don't mind me. I literally just had it. Okay. So you can see there's a ton for May because I've been a member for a long time. But there is the 2025 plant-based pack and the regular. I believe I got this from our regular recipe pack. As some of you may or may not know, I have been vegan for the last 8 years, and I just recently started eating animal-based proteins and byproducts. So I'm new to the game, but that's why these recipe packs help so much. It helps me dabble while still being able to like maintain that, I don't know, control, I guess, over what I'm putting into my body, if that makes sense. So once you download the pack, you can download it right to your phone, and it all just comes up with everything. I've turned my brightness up because I can't see it. But we've got a table of contents. It even has like a weekly meal planner where it has all of the meals that are given to you in here mixed into like a weekly planner, so you don't even have to think. You can literally just, even better, wait, hold on, this is another really good feature. Shopping list. Really no thinking involved. You can just go to the store with this list, buy everything, and then you'll have your plans for the weeks. Now, obviously, if you're not trying to buy that much food at once, you can split it by week and see what the meals are. But what I like to do personally is I'll scroll through potato cheese omelet. Hell yeah, brother. I'll scroll through and there'll be a ton of things that I like that I'll screenshot if I want to try it. Especially, like I said, with my diet being here or there with what I'm interested in trying for the week. But I'll scroll through. Oh my god, this one was another really good one. A sweet potato shepherd's pie. Sorry, cottage pie. But still, fuck me up. Anyway, scrolling through. I believe the salmon's on this one. Yeah, here we are. Salmon Quinoa Bowl. I saw the dill dressing and I was like, I'm making that. So that's what I do. I find this. You can screenshot it. It gives you all of the ingredients. Let me scroll. Sorry, don't mind me. Tech savvy. Hey, I just turned you down. Oh, she didn't want to go down. Okay. So it gives you all the ingredients on this side, the actual recipe on this side, and then if you keep scrolling, it'll give you all your nutrition facts right there. Right there. And of course, you can always put this in the app too, if you're logging your food that way. And again, everything is right there. I like to create meals in there so I don't have to like constantly repeat what I'm putting in. You can kind of just like copy paste. But that's a whole tutorial for another live. This live, that's what I do. I get on here, I find what I'm looking for, I screenshot it, I take it with me to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store. I posted a picture on my Instagram story, it should be on my Facebook story too, of the haul that I got from my shopping today. I think I spent, I gotta take the quinoa off too, because I did pre-cook that also. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this meal to be so easy, but after I cooked those two things, there's really not too much left to do. So not only is it healthy, it's super easy to find and make. It literally took like seconds. Okay, anyway, sorry. Let me get back to what I was talking about. Posted a picture of the grocery haul that I just did for this meal prep, and I think I spent about $20, and most of that was on the salmon, just because now that I eat meat, even seafood, I'm just particular about where I buy it from, so it might be a little pricier for better quality, but that's okay. I'm willing to make that sacrifice for myself. But yeah, about $20, and like I got enough quinoa to make like even what this recipe calls for. In the app, I actually just cooked this per the recipe quinoa package, and it made this much quinoa, which quinoa will stay good in the fridge for a while. I was saying I'll use some of this for today, and then I'll put the rest in the fridge, and I can use it to meal prep with anything, the chickens, the salad that I'll be making too, and I can mix that with any kind of protein. I only bought enough salmon for today's meal because I'm not a big fan of leftover salmon, but I mean, it'll be enough for today. Going on, like I said, I can keep that quinoa and use it for other meal preps throughout the week, and it's already cooked and prepared, so all I gotta do is just make it as a side. And quinoa is actually really a healthier option. This one is literally just quinoa. I looked at a lot of the pre-made ones because I was like, oh, how can I make this even easier? But they're really high in sodium because they use salt to preserve it, where this is literally the only ingredient is quinoa. 2 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbohydrate, 5 grams of protein. That's in a quarter cup. I made 2 cups. So there you go. Again, super simple to just throw that into as a side. So for today's recipe, like I said, it's already up on my phone. Makes it even easier. What we're going to do, preheated my oven to 450. That's how you're going to cook the salmon. So I preheated the oven to 450 before I hopped on with you guys. And then I prepared my quinoa because sometimes it's hit or miss. But if you follow the directions on the bag, sometimes if you like don't fluff it, or you don't get all the water out, or you get too much of the water out too quick, it'll stick to the bottom of the pan. I use like a rubber spatula too. I've mastered the art of quinoa, and I've mastered the art of hard-boiled eggs over the last 3 weeks. I'm proud of myself. So those are my tips and tricks. I don't add oil or salt or anything to the water. I just bring it to a broil, let it simmer for the 15 minutes or whatever's on the directions, and then I immediately take it off the heat and fluff it. Easy peasy. So I prepped quinoa. For the salmon, like I said, we preheated our ovens to 450. In a bowl, I mixed olive oil, honey, lemon juice, and paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. I also have a seasoning that I would like literally eat out of the bottle that I use a lot. This one. So I put some of that in there too. And then you cook it in the oven for 10 minutes. So that's where I'm at now. Quinoa's prepped, salmon's ready. Here's my setup. Looking nice. So next, we're gonna make the cucumber salad. I also, lucky you, don't have to watch me cut cucumber. I diced the cucumber as well. I peeled it first, and then my dogs begged for cucumber peels, so I gave it to them. Sorry, the other little one's crying to go out with her now too. Come on, let's go. You gonna go? Okay, then stop crying. This is why I hop on a little early again, the zoo. Just get them settled with all the noise. Peeled my cucumbers, cut them, fed cucumber peels to my puppies. They liked them. I thought that they were begging for boiled water. They called my bluff. They actually wanted it. So, cut the cucumbers. The only other thing we're adding to the cucumbers is lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, and dill. There's a lot of dill required for this, so I also, lucky you, chopped up all this dill. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to take this bowl of cucumbers, and we're going to add the rest of those ingredients. I actually have another bowl here. I might just mix the dressing. So I'm going to squeeze. Oh, let me get you guys a good view of what we're doing here. I squeeze the lemons first, just so I can get any of those seeds out. I do have a citrus juicer. Tell me or ask me why I'm not using it, because I don't know. But in case you don't have one, you can get one at, where did I just get mine? Oh, I got mine at Walmart for, I think it was like $5, and it's actually pretty big. Where, oh no, where does she live? Here it is. I use it to make orange juice and lemon juice usually, but these guys are kind of soft, so squeezing it with my hands hasn't been too bad. I have a huge cucumber, which is why I'm not going directly to the recipe, but 1.5 lemons should be more than enough for all these cucumbers. Olive oil. I kind of like the idea of using a citrus instead of using a vinaigrette. Interesting. Some dill. Like I said, there's a lot of dill required for this recipe, so I made a whole little bowl. Alright, salt and pepper. That's where we get a little tricky. I don't have too much salt on hand because why would I? I'm only a witch. It's probably why I'm out of salt, if I'm being honest. So we'll go ahead with some of that. Mix her together. And then I'm just going to pour right on top of this. I actually love these bowls for this reason. Let me get all my junk out of here. And close it up. Oh, listen to me. Shake her up. I'm going to shake her over the sink because I don't know if you just saw that, but I made a mess. Cucumber salad. Safe and secured. Just wipe that down real quick. Okay. Cucumber salad. Complete. Lastly, we have to make our dressing. I actually want to make that in one of these bad boys. And Publix is having a sale on some pretty decent mayonnaise choices. So for our sauce, we're going to whisk together mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, lemon juice, dill, salt and pepper. Alright, so let me look at the 2 ounces of mayonnaise. Hello? You'd think that'd be easier to get off with how easy it was to just open the lid. Alright. So, mayo. I don't know if y'all are a sauce girly like me, but I'm a sauce girly. It's about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Dijon mustard. I was debating on getting the cracked pepper ones because I personally, when I'm using Dijon mustard, like using the crunchier stuff. But I want to see how it tastes before I start playing around with textures and things. So I just got basic Dijon. This only calls for 2 tablespoons, so Oh, sorry, 1 tablespoon. That's probably more than enough. Good job. Okay. Oh, I need another bunch of dill. And 1 more lemon. Luckily, I have thousands. But we're only going to use half of one. So let me cut this. Again, just squeeze her in there. Because why use my juicer when I can hand pick out seeds? You can also like squeeze over your hand and try to catch the seeds, but if you get cut by kittens at work on a regular basis, that's not fun. Not a fun option. Okay. Oh, and let's add some seasoning to this. Again, low on salt and pepper. So we'll toss in some of that garlic stuff. Not a lot, because this whole recipe is basically using that seasoning. Alright, and I'm going to just whip this. I wasn't supposed to add anything else to that, right? Let me just double check. Again, can do it right on my phone. Yeah, that's it. You know it might be really good? Again, not going to fuck with this until I try it first, but I make a dressing that is basically like mayonnaise mixed with lemon juice and some seasonings. But I add Parmesan cheese to it, and I put it over this like apple salad I make. So I was thinking Parmesan cheese might be good in this. But here's our sauce. Alright. So basically, in the 15 minutes this has probably taken more than 15 minutes. I started a little bit before y'all hopped on with me. But in that 15 minutes, we've made some salmon, we've made some quinoa, we've made a cucumber salad. All that's left is to prepare the bowl. So I'm going to get a bowl. We're going to start by just scooping some quinoa in there. I don't know if you guys can't really see in here. I usually use my phone to film, but I wanted to use my phone to show y'all how to get to the stuff on the app, so here we are. Next, take our cucumber salad. I'm just going to go in with my hands since I'm out of spoons. Oh, this will be another good side because like I have a ton left over. And that'll sit well in the fridge. If anything, it might get better in the fridge, almost like pickle. Wash my hand. Forgot there was oil in there. Alright. That's how we're looking so far. There we go. Beautiful. You take this. Alright. Now I'm just going to cut up this salmon into cubes. I'm just going to do it right on my pan because salmon's soft. It looks good as hell. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm just going to go in with my hands. I would really like to eat all of this salmon. So we're just going to toss it all on there. Oh, that is so good. That's good. That's good sauce right there. Well marinated, whatever. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our good soup. Oh my god, look at that. Honestly, I'm just going to use the spoon, but or fork. Look at that bone apple teeth, my guy. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. All right, I'm gonna try the cucumber salad first. Oh, that's good. Wow, that's such an easy way to dress up a cucumber. That's good. Oh, there's more of the sauce that I spilled. Oops. Damn, that's good. Okay, I want to try some of the quinoa with this dressing on it. Oh, the dressing's good. Oh, the dressing's good. Okay. Now the piece de la resistance. Get a good little bite of it all. Mmm. Fire. Go to your local fish market right now and get some salmon. Wow, that's a good lunch. Mmm. I need to go sit down and eat this. Okay, let me serve you some facts. This bowl, it's 573 calories in the entire bowl, 37 grams of carbs, 32 grams of protein, and 33 grams of fat. It's a pretty balanced meal if you ask me. I'm gonna go eat this. Let me know in the comments below if you guys try this meal or if you've tried any of the meals from the May recipe pack. There's also like a chia energy bowl I wanted to try, but we do these monthly, so I think last month I had made like, I always fault to like desserts, the seafoods a lot too, and like easy bowls just because they're easy to make, and I'm usually filming these like straight from the gym and I'm hungry, so I'm like, I want to cook and eat, but I want it to be clean and healthy so I don't feel dragged down for the rest of the day. And girl, this did it. What were some other ones? The lemon chai energy balls were another one I screenshotted that I wanted to try. The kitten just stole my fork. She's a menace. Oh, and the zucchini breakfast pizza crust. That one also looks really good. Mainly because I've been trying to eat more eggs, because eggs have been like the easiest thing for me to get from like chickens that I know and I feel like are well taken care of. So that recipe looked good. But like I said, comment below if you've tried any recipes this month. If you want to try this recipe, let me know if you like it. And that's pretty much all I got for you today. So thanks for joining me in my kitchen and cooking a quinoa bowl with me. I'm gonna go inhale this and get on with my day. So enjoy the rest of your Friday, guys.